Alright everyone, in this video, pag-uusapan po natin yung mga bagong detalye na lumabas regarding the Union Bank of the Philippines or UBP na SRO. So lumabas na po yung final price and then yung mga entitlement ratio at yun po yung pag-uusapan natin today, no? So, ang final price po ng UBP na SRO will be 64.81. And then they're looking to raise up to 40 billion pesos. So the shares that they'll be offering will be roughly around 617 million common shares. Okay? The entitlement ratio for this SRO will be 1 rights share for every 2.4707 shares owned. Okay. I am not entirely sure how they did the math. Parang medyo ang daming decimal points, no? But I'm sure na may rason naman kung bakit ganyan. Baka mas madaling i-round off for them eventually depending on the current price para mabilis mabilang kung ilan yung mga shares or right shares na available para sa mga gustong mag-avail or pwedeng mag-avail ng SRO. Now, as we mentioned before, there's new legal language built in that essentially limits UBP's ability to suddenly cancel their offering. So, alam ko hindi ito yung tawag, no? But I'm personally calling it the Dito Rule. Para lang hindi na po maulit, sana, yung nangyari sa Dito noon, nung nagkaroon tayo ng matinding drama when the SRO was pulled all of a sudden, over the weekend pa, while PSE was having an event and everything. So, syempre, that wasn't a good look and it doesn't inspire investor confidence. So hopefully with itong legal language na bago na meron sa prospectus, meron sa mga dokumento, ay maiwasan ng maulit-ulit yung mga ganong instances. Now the pricing date, as we mentioned before, was April 4 pero today lang, so April 5 ng umaga, around 8:44 AM, na-release yung final price, no, at saka entitlement ratio para dito sa UBP na SRO. Tapos yung ex-date natin will be on April 6, 2022 na. So tomorrow na. As of the release of this video, no? It's a little bit tight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very happy about that. Parang nag-release kayo ng final details tapos medyo ipit na yung mga tao. They essentially want you to make up your mind agad. With the likelihood na kung maraming sabay-sabay na mag-make up ng mind nila today, it might push price slightly higher only for sell-offs to happen tomorrow. Meaning hindi kayo makakalabas, hindi kayo kumbaga you can't benefit both ways. Diba? So, yung record date natin will be on April 11, 2022. Uulitin ko lang po para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ang ex-date, yun po yung petsa na dapat prior to that, meron na po kayong hawak nung particular stock, in this case UBP, para po maka-avail ng SRO nila. On the ex-date itself, in this case April 6, no? Kahit na ibenta nyo yung hawak nyo na UBP, makaka-avail pa rin po kayo ng SRO. Nakuha nyo na yung quote-unquote rights. Okay? Yung record date is more for the company. Yun yung araw or petsa na essentially kailangan nilang mailista lahat para masubmit and maging finalized or maging official yung rights na pwedeng makuha ng bawat isa na pwedeng mag-avail nung SRO. So if you're interested in the UBP SRO, make sure na meron po kayong hawak, well, today, as of the release of this video. Kasi bukas, pwede nyo na siyang ibenta and still have the ability or still have the entitlement to avail of the SRO. Now, the Joint Global Coordinators and Joint Domestic Underwriters for this SRO are CLSA Exchange Capital Inc. and ING Bank NB Manila Branch. As always, papaalalahanan ko lang po kayo to make sure to know kung ano yung track record ng mga particular underwriters when it comes to IPOs, SROs, FOOs, and such, no? not because yun yung end all and be all dapat ng pagdesisyon nyo on whether or not you want to avail of an SRO, IPO, FOO, etc. But more of para lang meron din kayong idea kung kamusta yung naging resulta ng mga offerings nila. Baka naman pala na sunod-sunod hindi maganda yung kinahinatnan ng mga hinawakan nila, no, ng mga IPOs or any other offer. So, it's good for you to know para lang madagdag siya sa mga bala nyo, madagdag siya sa decision-making process nyo, and it can help you make a more informed decision along the way as you decide whether or not this is something for you. Now, the offer date will be from April 25 to May 6, 2022, and the listing date will be on May 16, 2022. Okay? So, may konting leeway naman from the offer period, from the, record date to the offer date to finally the listing date for this SRO. The minimum subscription for the UBP SRO will be 1 rights share. Okay, meaning if you have 2.47 whatever na number of shares na hawak, you can avail of 1 rights. Yun yung minimum nyo. Tapos, kung gusto nyong dagdagan, obviously, it's 1 share for everything na gusto nyong i-add. So, kunyari gusto nyo ng 1, 2, 3, 4. Hindi siya yung kunyari increments of 10 or increments of 5 or increments of 3. Also, for this particular SRO, applicants can try to avail of additional subscription. Meaning, after nyo mag-apply ng SRO, pwede nyong higitan yung number na gusto nyong i-avail more so than yung original allocation para sa inyo. Let's say yung original allocation nyo is 10. Pwede kayong mag-apply or try to avail for more. Tapos kung sakali man na merong mga tao na hindi nag-avail nung rights nila, no? Kung merong mga tao na hindi in-avail yung full subscription na available sa kanila, then they will divide yung mga lagpas, yung mga extra sa mga karagdagang aplikante na nagsubok mag-avail. Okay, so guys, I'm releasing this video ng medyo madalian kasi nga bukas na mismo, X-date na no? So I wanted to get this out there as early as possible para kung makatulong man to kahit konti sa decision-making process nyo, at least you guys have more time, no? Hindi yung masyado kayo namamadali beforehand. Now, sa mga ganitong types of videos, I typically discuss kung if an SRO, FOO, or IPO is something that I'd avail of. For UBP, I'm going to pass. Mostly because medyo madalian siya and wala naman ako hawak na UBP right now So, I am not gonna force a buy today just to try and avail of the SRO moving forward. So, for me, I would rather pass, wait for everything to play out, and kapag umayos na lahat, then I can think na, okay, sige, baka I want to apply or avail of this stock, not the SRO na, moving forward, kapag umayos na lahat. Okay? Historically speaking, price tends to mean revert close to or back or even sometimes below sa SRO price. If you look at yung ibang nag-SRO before, like yung mga BPI, Metrobank, BDO, halos na balikan nila yung SRO price nila regardless of where they were trading at the time. Meron minsan na bias yung mga tao, lalo na mga newer traders kasi ang naabutan nilang SRO was ASEN and ASEN went up, no? Pero for the most part, SROs tend to pull down the price towards the mean, towards the price of ng SRO. So kung sakali man po na meron kayong hawak nitong UBP, konting ingat lang po. Okay? Make sure na masusundan nyo yung mga plano nyo and you take into account yung possible movement that could happen because of the SRO. Syempre, if you're holding this for the long term, iba yung usapan nun, no? Malamang you want to avail of the SRO because you have a bullish bias, fundamentally speaking, regarding UBP. Okay, pero again, for me personally, I'm going to pass on this one and maybe just wait to sa mga upcoming SROs and IPOs pa along the way and then see if I want to avail of those moving forward. So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin. I hope nakatulong po to sa inyo kahit papaano, no? And if so, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!